When Barack Obama was elected president, liberal Democrats stood firmly behind him. They believe the man one magazine named America's most liberal senator wouldn't let them down. Now, they're not so sure. Richard Trumka is the head of America's largest labor union, the AFL-CIO. In a recent speech, Trumka repeatedly criticized what he considers Mr. Obama's lack of urgency.
Now more than ever, we need the boldness and the clarity that we saw in our president during the campaign in 2008. This is a moment that cries out for political courage, and we're not seeing enough of it. President Obama said in his inaugural address that the state of the economy calls for action, bold and swift, and we will act, not only to create new jobs, but to lay a new foundation for growth. And now is the time to make good on those words.
Political analysts say Mr. Obama faces many difficult issues that cannot easily be resolved. 2 wars, healthcare reform, and a jobless rate that hit a 26-year high. A new Gallup poll shows Mr. Obama is second only to Ronald Reagan, with a lower approval rating at the beginning of his second year. Longtime civil rights advocate Julian Bond says liberals like him are never satisfied.
I think some of them had unrealistic expectations. We're going to elect this guy and the country's going to be magically transformed and be a much better place within days. I mean, nobody could really expect that to happen.
Some worry that the discontentment over the president will spill over to congressional elections later this year. Already, several key Democrats have announced they're stepping down. Critics say the next months will be crucial for Mr. Obama to demonstrate stronger leadership, to ensure that the Democratic Party remains in control of Congress. Ken Walsh is the White House correspondent for a U.S. news magazine.
They still feel at the White House that 2010 will be a successful year. A lot of the verdict on that will be how the Democrats do in the midterm elections. Right now it doesn't look very good, but we have a long time to go.
In the Gallup poll taken last week, President Obama's approval rating stood at 50%, well below the 68% he received when first taking office. According to the Gallup organization, the speed at which that rate descended should serve as a warning that he's on the threshold of losing majority support. Carolyn, Presutti, VOA News.